It was just a game. A game I couldn't consider I'd lose. Me, large, strong, chronically melancholic. An adult with years of experience in the art of dodgeball behind me. My shadow stood by my side as well, just as he always had. An apparition built from witnessing the darkness this world freely offered. He was my shield, my closest companion. He was a part of me. I found my opponent at a glance. She was waiting as patiently as she could amidst a sea of others, a grin of delight on her face, a grin framed by feathery brown hair. She was tiny, a mouse of a girl, armed with a foam ball the same as me, armed with a huge smile, as bright and as blinding as the sun, its brilliance forcing the shadow beside me to cower in fear. But she was still tiny, a mouse of a girl, barely standing as tall as my hip. Victory seemed certain, and so I stepped back, allowing her little legs to give chase. And although she was tiny, just a mouse of a girl, she managed to produce a laugh louder than I had thought possible. A sound so loud it could have been mistaken as the voice of God himself, bouncing between the walls of that gym. This was no mere laugh. Its melody, much more like a song. But that song did not stop her in her chase. Not yet. No, she ignored it, seeking to defeat me with the foam ball clutched firmly in her small hands, unable to recognize that the song of her laugh would be the true tool of my defeat. For I knew from the moment that song escaped her smile, my time had come. My shadow could not hope to last. Accepting my end, I embraced the laugh, forcing my opponent to continue her chase, her little legs unable to catch me. Try as she might, I held myself just out of reach, basking in the glory of that laugh, watching as she inevitably collapsed from the weight of its power. And as she lay there on that gym floor, crippled from laughter, I stood defeated. My shadow had turned his back on me, turning to run without looking my way. And as I stood alone, the song of that laugh wormed its way past my ears, finding its way towards my heart, finding peace to claim for itself. A prize worthy of such a battle that would forever remain etched into my memory, and a battle none but I had seen. Even my opponent, as ruthless as she was, could not fathom the power her laugh held, the victory she had claimed, nor the prize she had taken. The large gym that contained our struggle was filled with children just like her, each locked into battles of their own, throwing those foam balls at their opponents as the only other adult in the room kept watch. None paid any attention to the song that had forced my shadow to run. No, in that gym, filled with so many others, all that had been noticed were the laughs of a 5-year-old as she chased some dude, a dodgeball clutched in her small hands, her delighted mind unable to comprehend the rules of the game. But this was no game. It was a moment in time I would never wish to forget. A moment where I could see the true beauty this world had to offer. A beauty that far outweighed the darkness. My shadow was not vanquished by my own strength of will, but by the laughter of a child as she played a silly game, her happiness radiating out like a light into this world. A light no shadow could ever hope to withstand.